everyone. So, I would like to talk more about voice acting, and I was about to make a video a few weeks ago talking about this. I was talking about a lot of crap, I guess, and I mentioned voice acting, and then I actually voice acted a character that I want to create. I just said some random lines that the character could say, and then I realized, you know what, this is terrible. That's the same day when I had a breakout, not a breakup, not breakup, a breakdown. That's the word. A breakdown. A freaking SJW breakdown and stuff. The weirdest breakdown about politics ever. Trust me, no more politics for me. But anyways, that breakdown was weird. And before that, I was recording something about this character, and my voice wasn't that good. Like when I add the breakdown, I scream so loud that I realized that's the voice I need for the character. But then I realized that the thing is that it'll take a while for me to practice voices and just get everything normal, you know? So I was thinking, you know what, whatever money I earn from the comics, visual novels, and whatnot for the laptop, okay? And then a few extra equipment save up for this, and then the rest I will use for getting voice actors for a specific game I want to create. This game will be a 3D game, so it's going to be one of the first games to have voices. Like, I know the one game is going to have voices, but I'm going to voice the character um, for one little scene only, so that's good. I can master that voice, I guess. I'll try to. It won't be perfect, so there we go. But since that game is free and stuff, and that's Flowers Are the Beauty, okay? It's supposed to come up very early, and I have to make that very quick because it's part of a big lore and story and a big exciting timeline that you would not want to miss. Okay, look, I'm not gonna freaking get wild voice actors. Well, not wild. Wild is the wrong word. Big ass popular voice actors. I would get very small voice actors and very cheap because trust me, I have a small budget for voice actors. I guess I would need like 25 voice actors. Like few for the main characters, and let's just say if they can do other character voices. And these voices have to be reoccurring, okay? Since they're part of these characters, that's gonna mean something to some people. They need to be good. I'm not gonna ruin the game and use my own voices for it, cause trust me, it'll be trash altogether. Like the game could be so awesome. Think about it. The game will be like the most beautiful graphical game ever. Amazing combat system, an amazing water effect, sky effect, cloud effect, grass effect. But it's like even the trees could be so beautifully made and adds really good effect when it comes with wind and something like that. But it's like, you know, speaking of wind, I will add something like that maybe in the game now that I think about it, because I have another bigger game in the future that I would want to make, and I want it to be more about nature and stuff. Like you would get the idea when um, I talk more about this in the future. I'm not going to give any ideas right now. That's a golden idea. I'm not sure if it's actually taken, but it seems so good. I've had this idea since 2019, but anyways, maybe the wind thing can be something very epic. Add these cool features, but then it's like the voices you have in the game are crap, and no one's gonna get the game. I want the game to be $25 because I feel like that's will be a reasonable price. Um, Trust me, it's about vampires basically. You don't play as a vampire, you play as someone who's, let's just say, oofing vampires for a living. I want it to be very different. I want the characters to be very amazing. I want the main character to be so strong at the same time. Go through well, not a Mary Sue or Gary Stews or whatever you want to freaking call them, but you know, something where the main character can actually be strong, but he learns from his every little mistake. He's not so perfect. There's always going to be things that's going to stop him in his way and everything like that. Even though he's like a popular character and stuff in this game, but it doesn't mean that he has no flaws. Everyone has flaws. It's just that we don't notice them. Same with the character. So I would want the character to have a very deep voice, just very clear voice, similar to Itachi's voice or Pain or freaking Naruto. Okay, not Naruto's voice. Naruto's voice is just too childlike, you know. Like there are gonna be some very childish characters, but it's like, yeah, you wouldn't want them to sound like too much of a kid. You want them to sound like a teenager, you know. Um, so I'll find voice actors, good voice actors. The only issue I have with voice actors these days is that, okay, there was a big fear of having voice actors. I know I'm not gonna voice everything I make, but okay, I'm only gonna voice one thing I make now that I think about it. But other than that, I'm gonna keep letting other people voice this other stuff, because like the other stuff will need a lot of different talented voices, you know, not just this weird ass raspy voice. This isn't even a raspy voice. This is just a terrible voice. Raspy my ass. Okay, look, I want to get amazing voice actors, and I don't want. Okay, the fear I was talking about was the fact that, you know, what's happening with the Vic Mignogna situation and stuff like that. Ah, frick, the stuff that's going on. I don't want that to happen, because trust me, this game is gonna be a bit controversial with the main character and the way he speaks. Trust me, he is just very, very, very different that you would get from a normal main character. You know, the thing is that in the game there's no bad, well, there is bad and stuff to your perspective and stuff. You know, so I would want voice actors that are very, just not really into, getting pitchforks and what are the thing called, flame torches and stuff every time they see something controversial or just try to cancel someone. I don't want people like that. Like, I don't care what skin they are. I don't care. I could give two fucks. I want these characters. I want these voice actors to not try and cancel me. Okay, then it's good. Like last night, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe Christian voice actors. Then it's like, where are you gonna find them? I don't know. I just feel like maybe we should just get voice actors who just don't give a damn about other stuff and just do their jobs. Anyways, tell me your thoughts about that. Voice acting is going to be very epic. I can't wait. I just can't freaking wait to get good voice actors. I'm not going to get popular ones, as I said, because getting popular ones are the worst. Like, popular ones are going to cost much more, okay? Getting these, just random voice actors who are good, but it's like, they're very small in their little bubble and stuff, it's going to be good. I will pay them, I guess, I don't know. Like, I don't know. 1K to like 5K. I think that's the most each. Depending on how big the role of a voice is. Like, the main characters will be paid a bit more because, you're doing much more voices, Because, trust me, there's going to be a lot of story content I want to add in this game. I want this game to actually make the players feel with the characters. The characters need to have a special bond with the gamers, and that's why it needs to be good. And the voices need to be very amazing. However, I feel like, this could, I don't know. I don't know how this paying stuff will work. I know this is like the fair way to pay someone, because if you don't pay anyone, pay everyone just the same amount of money, it's not going to be fair to those who worked more hard and put a lot of voice and effort in it. They would want a bit more. So it's like, okay, if the main character's voice actor could get like 5K, like all the main characters get 5K, the ones who are so little, the ones who have little, okay, main characters 5K, background characters 3K, depending on the fact that some of them might voice other types of background characters and stuff, just like many types of the background characters. So it's okay. secondary characters, well, I don't know if they are called secondary characters. I'm gonna call them secondary characters. They play a big role. They have names and stuff. Okay, they, all characters will be unique, even if they're not freaking main or not, because I just want them to have different looks. I want it to feel very good. I don't want it to feel. I don't want you guys to feel like this game is just gonna be a game where you just do stuff with vampires or whatever, and the background characters are just the background characters. Like, yes, some characters will look the same, especially the antagonists, the monsters you face. They will look very similar, but it's like humans and other characters and stuff. They'll have to have a different facial features. I cannot give them the same stuff because that's just, you don't really feel different. You won't feel like it's a natural world. You'll just know, oh, those are NPCs. That's just that. It's good to give even these background characters more light as well. Enough about background characters. Whatever, the background characters can do whatever they want. Honestly, I can program them to do whatever. Like maybe have their own daily life or go around or something like that. But I don't want them to just be just characters doing nothing, like NPC, boring NPCs, or real life NPCs. I want them to actually have a life. So, maybe like cross roads or something like that and go visit other villages or fish or something like that. Do something very good. Maybe give these characters a bit more, how do I say, personalities, even though they're background. That sounds a bit hard, but I would love to add that extra thing in it, And as I was saying before, it's like when you have this extra stuff in this game, it's like you need good voices as well. So let's just see what happens. I have no issue with music. My brother can help me with music. He's very good at that, so I'm not gonna waste money with getting like professional musicians to just do good with the music. I do feel like as I was saying before, like you could pay these characters who have like some talk when it comes to the main characters and stuff. Like they do help in the plots for certain missions and stuff, but they aren't like, how do I say, nothing really revolves around them besides, let's just say, a few missions that you would need to complete for them. So these type of characters, let's just say 4K. I don't know, because we'll just see, because like the most I could ever get is 25 voice actors. 25 is a big number. Maybe it could be lower depending on how much I could find. Let's just see. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I need to be very clear with this. Anyways, tell me your thoughts, even if you have any voice actors in mind that are small and want to get this specific role. Tell me, and I can keep them in mind in the future. And because I want this game to be a successful game, and I want it to be good, and I want it to be having a sequel too, and the sequel has to be better, or at least close as good as the first game. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Love you all. Bye.